Hey, I'm ROC.
Flint Johnson.
Oh, baby. This is Gobsmack, the show where we talk about growing up and every little thing in between.
In between, baby. Make sure wherever you're listening, you give us a little follow, little subscriber, and make sure you leave us a little review.
Ooh.
Because we're two broke boys.
Two broke boys.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Have a little hat on.
What's your hair like under that? Mine's in bits.
I can't tell you, bro. Yours is in bits, bro. Yours is grand.
Nah, look at the back of it all fucking spiking up. Look. It's like a rat's tail.
If you would see what's under this, bro, you would never speak to me again. Yeah? I'm telling you now.
Are you real precious about your hair, eh?
Yeah, for the hair that I have left, like, you know what I mean? Bro, I don't know what happened to me, yeah? I don't know what happened to me. I don't know if it was bad haircuts, genetics, I don't know what it was, yeah? But when I hit 20, my shit started to recede heavy.
Really?
Like heavy. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's mad.
I'm just good at hiding it.
Little comb over. The Homer
looks like I
Simpson
have a
job,
hair
not a
look.
Homer Simpson where he combs over the two hairs. You look so different. Nice hair, bro.
You look great.
Why are they plugs?
They plugs, I need.
Toupee or not toupee? No, really,
bro,
your
I'm
hair
used to
really
it.
started, like, your hair really started to thin out, like, when you were in your 20s?
Yeah,
I never
man.
noticed.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, from 20 onwards, bro, it just started. You know what I mean?
No way. I've never noticed. I've never noticed.
Yes, you have. Will you
I haven't,
stop?
no. I remember when you shaved it. Remember I shaved all my hair off?
Yeah,
And remember then you tried it out and you were like, nah, it's not for me. But, like,
Yeah,
it grew
yeah,
back
yeah.
and it was really long. Like, you do the fucking little comb over and all that.
yeah,
No?
yeah. No, yeah. But I don't know. My shit was always receding, like from like 20 on, like, you know what I mean. Like, I had a hairline up until I was finished school, bro, and that was it. You know what I mean? That was me done.
It's right.
Done
Look,
now,
look.
yeah.
He's 17 now. The hair's got to go. We got him through his teenage years. Hair's got to go.
Do you know what it is? It's me ma's side, brother. Fuck them, yeah. Me ma's side, man. They're the ones, me uncles. They haven't got a blade of hair left on their head. Me bleeding, me dad's out here like a fucking silver fox, bro. Locks for days, yeah. I'd be like, where did it go wrong with me? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The outfit has thick hair, bro. Thick.
Yeah,
hair,
same
you know
as
what I mean?
my old lad. My old lad's the same. You know what he's like. You know his hair. The big fucking Robert De Niro hair. Chap looks bleeding
Slick
Italian now here with the hair that he does. I have big hair, but it's thin. Do you know what I mean? My hair's out, like my hair's always been real thin. Like, if I stand
Thin,
underneath a
yeah.
light bulb, I look bald. Do you know what I mean? It just disintegrates under the bulb, it does. But I've always been like that. Like, I've always been like that.
Yeah.
But it's still
Yeah.
big. Like,
Yeah.
look at it now. Like, big fucking pineapple on top of my head.
You have loads. That's the thing with me, bro. I have like loads. Like, my hair's like thick, like from like hair back, but
Yeah.
like from like the crown forward, bro. It's game over. Like, it's
The
like
toilet
baby
seat.
hair, you know.
Tyler C. Johnson.
Toilet seat.
Oh, this fella coming in with a
Toilet
rug on his
bowl.
head.
Oh, stop, brother. Like a bleeding bird's nest on top of my head. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Swear to God. See, even bro, during the summer, like my scalp gets scalded, like,
Does it really?
because my hair is that thin, like, yeah.
Fucking
It's
hell.
scalded, like, even with my hair whipped, like, you know what I mean, or pushed forward, whatever it is, bro, it still gets scalded, like, no matter what, like.
The sun just
Mad.
pure assaulted. You're getting abused by the sun rays.
It could have been from dodgy haircuts as well. I don't know what.
Sun's
it is,
looking
bro.
down like, there he is, get him. Flynn the Windy.
Flint the windy. My hair, bro. If my hair hasn't got the right amount of hairspray in it, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a windy day. Ooh, you ever see that? Ever see that video of Donald Trump? You know what I
I
mean?
was just about to say. The toupee.
Yeah,
Thing
you hear me
flapping.
waving at you from across the road. All right, Richie. Stop, bro. Swear to God.
Just
I
the
had
thing
some
going,
dodgy
how
haircut
are
for-
ya?
Why is Ev's head applauding me? when I walk in the room.
That thing smiled at me when I walked past. Thing tried to grab me. That's how grabbed my foot, bro.
So he got a ferret on his head.
Keep your ear to yourself, will you?
Like, even that day we went to the mountain. Do you remember we went up to Glendalough and all, bro? I came home and my scalp was scalded, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I wore a hat.
Scalded, man. Yeah, I didn't take.
Sunstroke is real out here.
But I had some dodgy haircuts back in the day, man.
Oh, did
back
you?
And I still, my dad and all laughs at me, and you'll laugh at me, and the people listening probably laugh at me and say it's obviously genetics, like, but I'm still holding out, bro. I still think I got a few dodgy haircuts back in the day that fucked me shit up, like, you know what I mean?
You're waiting for the comeback.
I'm waiting for the comeback.
Waiting for the glow up. Waiting for the glow up.
I'm gonna go to Turkey and come back and laugh at all you, yeah.
With all the turkey plugs in. Here he is.
Here he is, he's out Turkey plugs.
Look at his mad plug.
Yeah, man.
His mad plugger.
Because I
Oh, stop.
have the plug.
Flynn the plug.
Flynn the plug. Ain't nobody praying for me.
Ain't nobody growing follicles for me. Follicle Flynn.
Oh, but man, some of the
Blondie.
haircuts from back in the day. See through.
Fucking hell. I'm sweating.
See through Johnson.
Through.
See through Johnson. Ain't nobody praying for me.
Transparent Flynn.
Transparent Flynn. Yeah, do you remember the V, bro? Do you remember the V from back in the day?
Oh, I remember.
V, brother. Oh, stop. Everybody and their nanny had that haircut back in the day. Swear to God. I went out, because my head, the way my head is shaped, bro, my head's shaped like a strawberry, you know what I mean? So, like, when I went out and had the V, all the boys had the V for weeks, and I was like, man, I want to get the V. And she was like, yeah, cool. Went down, right?
Just give me the V.
Will you bring us down to get the V, right? Got the V, came back, and the boys pointed and laughed at me. You know what I mean? Pointed and laughed at me. You know, the boys on the road, the ladies went, you look gas. You know what I mean? I'm like, I have the same haircut as you, boys. What are you talking about? It's just the shape of my head, man. I've had a wide head my whole life. Like, you know what I
Some
mean?
fella at the back like, you don't have the head shape for that. That's a child abuse. That's a child abuse, that is.
Yeah, man, the V with the rat's tail. Come on.
Oh,
You know
the
what I mean?
rat's tail. Oh my God. Jesus. I think I had one of them when I was like fucking
Oh, yeah.
11, 12 or something. I think I did. Because it was the...
Coming out the bottom of the hat.
It was the thing. It was the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, mad.
I think I had a mullet and all. That would have been
Yeah,
well before
yeah.
your day.
No, the mullets came back when I was about, bro. The mullets came back.
No way.
Mullets were a big thing.
Jeez, I
yeah.
don't remember that.
So the boys used to rock a mullet, yeah?
Yeah.
And then like they'd have, you know, like the fringe down, but the rest of the top spiked. You know what I mean? With the mullet. It was wild.
I
bro.
remember. Sorry, yeah, I remember.
The boys walking around like Miley Cyrus. Will you stop, will you? Fella walking around like
Would you look at him?
look at him, he looks like Dolly Parton's niece.
I tell you what though, I wasn't. I was never precious about me hair. I couldn't give a
Back in
shit.
the
Like
day, I
I had the
wasn't.
same. I had the same haircut for fucking 20 odd years. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still not that precious about it. I don't like going out with it being all messy and shy. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
fuck me,
Yeah.
like I've never been one of them that's just mad about their hair. I have friends now. We both know people that like would get their hair cut religiously, like every 10 days, they have to get the fresh fade with the fucking fringe cut straight
Yeah,
across,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
religiously,
yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? Every like fucking 2 weeks, it's cut fresh.
Yeah.
It's madness.
It's mad, bro. Like, back in the day, I'm with you on that. None of us were precious about our hair back then. Like, even when we were teenagers, like, bro, I used to
Yeah.
walk around like a little grease ball. You know what I mean?
Same.
And
I had the Scooby-Doo haircut and all. I look like fucking Scooby-Doo. I did. Little rake of a thing with the fucking Scooby-Doo haircut and the goatee. I look bleeding
that's what I'm saying.
ridiculous.
I used to get, what did they used to call it? They used to call it a graduation or something, bro. It was a two back and sides, scissors on top. That was me. Good to go now.
That was me
You know
as
what I mean?
well. Anytime I go to a barber's, what you want? Me hair be down to be bleeding ankles. Just a 2 short back and sides. Do you want gel in it? No. I didn't know what to do with it.
Jesus.
I didn't know how to use it. Gel? You mad?
Yeah.
In my hair? Should I
I
have
used to
an
love
blade?
that, bro. I love that. The boys we walk around, thick gel, yeah? Thick gel, bro.
Oh,
Brill
the
cream?
The
Come
Brill
on.
cream?
Come
Oh
on.
my God. It was like fucking... the boys were like mechanics walking around with the fucking grease in their hair, dripping off them.
Like
Fucking
chicken
hell.
fat on your head.
Oh,
When you get that
awful.
thing out there.
Awful. You'd see
Hair
like the fringe
stuck.
be spiked right up, and it'd
Yeah,
curl
yeah.
over a little bit, and you just see the little drip of Brill cream dripping. Every 2 minutes, anytime somebody move, it fucking just splash on you, soak you it would. Fucking hell. Couldn't
Boys
touch that
walking
hair.
around here with Jerry curls. Oh, stop.
It was rough. I had some dodgy
Yeah,
haircuts
man.
though. I had a mohawk and all once. Oh
Yeah, I think we all did.
yeah.
If I ever see a
Swear to
picture
God.
with you with a mohawk for that, it's over. Yeah.
I had it for 24 hours. I think I had. Did I have 2 of them? I can't remember. I know I definitely had one when I was a kid. We're in
my
Ani's
God.
garden, in Ani Cal's garden, me and the boys, and we were going down to barbers or whatever. I had to go down and get my hair cut because it was in bits down to my ankles.
Yeah,
Again, I look like Cousin It walking around. And the boys were like, oh, you know what you should do? I said, what? You should get a mohawk. I said, a mohawk? Me?
Mo?
That's very adventurous. I'd look exotic. And they were like, yeah, you should. You should get it done. The boys were taking the piss out of me and I was pure serious. I was like, I will get it done. And they were like, yeah, you should get it done. You look savage with that yoke. Says, all
look
right, let's go.
whopper.
Down we went through the field. Down to the barbers at the shanty. In I went. Your one says, 2 short back and sides? Says, no. We're going exotic.
The mohawk.
We're going for the mohawk. We're going for the mohawk. Give me the falcon. Give me the falcon. You want to see the state of this thing? You want to see the hack of this thing? Oh my! I look like a fucking convict. Oh Lord! As soon as I walked out the barbers, all the boys pointing at me, laughing. Everybody laughing. Even the barber was laughing at me.
Fast.
It's like, look at this fucking idiot. I went back up to the estate and got slapped around. Get back down there. Get that cut off. I was like, can't. It's closed. To keep it for 24 hours. Oh, you want to see the
If
state?
we
man?
ever find a picture of you with a mohawk, it's going on the fridge. I swear to God.
You want to see the state? But
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
I was trying to be
A
adventurous
mohawk.
as well. Another day now. This is only a couple of years back. This is probably 6 years ago or something. I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. And I went into a spot in town that I know. And I went in, right? It wasn't the usual barber. So I went in anyway and I says, look, I'm looking for something a little bit different, you know what I mean? A little fade around the sides, a little bit on top or whatever. And she goes, yeah, cool, I know what to do. So she's cutting away. I'm kind of leaning back on the chair so I couldn't really see in the mirror. And she goes, all done. I goes, lovely. And I sat up and I swear to God, my fucking head was bald, right? All the way around, right? All the way around and right up. She even cut, you know where your fringe is, like your fucking fringe line. She even cut past that, right? And it was like a fucking pineapple on my head. It was like she just left this little pineapple, this little, like someone got fresh cream, just went, bloop.
I remember that.
Do you remember it? Oh my God, I was bulling. I had that for 24 hours and all. Oh no, sorry, I didn't. What I did was, I came home thinking, oh my God, what's that happening to me? I'm fucking bald. It's never going to grow back, right? Danielle and I was taking the piss out of me. Her sister was laughing at me. I had to go to 2 different barbers to get them to sort it out. Had to go into Clonee somehow. As soon as I walked in, the Ellen goes, "What the fuck happened to you?" I says, I need this sorted out. She goes, "I don't know what I can do with it. Sit down there, love." So I sat down and she just had to like cut it flat almost. So it was like it was like an extreme 2 back and sides with like tiny bit on the top. It was like a fucking an ice cream wafer on top. It was the bald head,
like a little ice gem.
I swear to God, with little spikes, little tiny little shards of fucking hair. Oh, you want to see the state of this thing? It was rough. I never went back into that with the barbers again. Fuck me. I even complained. I'm not a complainer. I even wrote fucking message because I knew you one that owned the barbers. I was like, what the fucking boards had to do to me? For fuck's sake. And she was like, oh, come in and I'll fucking fix it or whatever. I said, I had to go to a fucking €5 barbers and get them to bleed and fix it. You might never come back into that place.
Yeah.
It's closed down now.
Yeah. Do you know what I used to do? I used to my ma used to give me money for a haircut, right?
Yeah.
When I was in school, and one of my mates was a barber, like, and one of my mates was a barber, and I used to always want to keep the tenner, like, that my ma gave me. So I used to keep the tenner that my ma gave me, and then I'd just go up to his gap, get him to cut me hair.
For fuck's sake. That's worse than pissing in the smoking area at the shanty.
But you know the way you were saying about the shanty barbers, brother. Yeah, listen, I went to the shanty barbers for years.
The one right across from the shanty. That's the one I'm on about.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 sisters that owned it or something. Do you remember them?
Yeah, it was called Scissor Sisters or some shit like that. I think it's still there.
Is it?
But I think so. Yeah. But I've been going there for years, bro. But I couldn't count the amount of times I walked out there butchered. Like, I mean butchered, bro.
Yeah, all the trainees now.
All the little trainees, do you know what I mean? So
16-year-old cutting her hair.
Yeah, one's niece in for the day. It's alright, she cuts her hair back then, bro. I'd be like, yeah, be grand, yeah,
it's cool,
you know?
Short back and sides.
Yeah, that's alright. That's alright.
Come out like me with a pineapple on your head.
Yeah. But yeah, a couple of years ago I shaved my head. And I'm never doing that again. Ever. In my life. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, I shaved all mine off. I actually liked it when my hair was all shaved off. I thought it looked grand. Everyone else fucking hated it. You. Everyone hated it.
No, I thought it suited you, but me, brother, I was like, no, I look 50. I look 50 with my head shaved, brother.
This haircut's had to put in years on me.
Literally.
It's supposed to be the other way round. Baby face younger. Old man Johnson.
It's supposed to take 10 stone off me, not add 10 year. Swear to God, bro, I'm not even messing. But I had some, like, I used to get Nike signs shaved into the back of my head. You know what I mean?
I had one of them. When I lived in Manchester, I used to have the bricks and all. I don't know if that was a thing when you were young, but when I was young, like when I was fucking young, I had the fucking bricks. The bricks were shaved in the back, you know. Had that design.
Oh, right, yeah.
I had the Nike logo. I think I had the Adidas logo as well. The tree stripes, not the fucking
stripes.
The leaf one. The tree stripes. Oh, fucking gas. Yeah, I had the bricks, the Nike logo. What else did I have? Had a couple of different things in the back of the head, yeah. Rootless.
Same with me, bro. I think one year I had Adidas on the left and I had Nike on the right.
Oh my God. Like a fucking mumble rapper. Out here looking like a mumble rapper.
Mumble rapper. And I tell you, I thought it was fresh, brother. I thought it was fresh. And I got to a stage where like everybody had the Nike and Adidas thing. And like I was saying to my mate Nicky, I was like, do you reckon we could get like 2-pack in the back of our head? You know
I've seen people with 2-pack. With the 2-pack.
I wanted it.
I've seen that.
I wanted it. Bad.
Oh.
That and the cross. I've seen the cross in the back of the head as well. The Celtic cross.
Do you know, I've actually seen the Wu-Tang sign on the back of people's heads and all. On
that
Moore Street.
Would be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
on Moore Street.
For that.
On Moore Street, I seen the Wu-Tang yoke in the back. Now it didn't say it was just the fucking the falcon or the bird or whatever. It wasn't the words, like fucking gas looking.
That's sitting down the barbers. Yo, give me that Raekwon the chef.
Shaolin. Give me that Shaolin.
Give me that Shaolin on the sides of the scissors on top,
With
baby.
the rat's tail and all. Give me that Shaolin, will you? With the 3 stripes shaved into his eyebrow. Come on, bro. And the plaits in his goatee. With the beads.
In a fucking Fubu tracksuit. Hook me up.
Looking fresh, bro. Yoni out. Fresh on, bro.
Yeah. Listen to Wu-Tang the whole time I was in there, wasn't we? Stop, bro. Swear to God. The Wu logo, that's crazy. I never heard that.
Yeah,
I've seen
man.
some dodgy shit, though. Some dodgy shit. Like.
Seen up on Moore Street. Never forget it.
Wu-Tang
gas.
logo.
Some fella selling
BMW
fruit
in the
and
back of the
veg.
head.
Selling fruit and veg with the Wu-Tang crest on the back. Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay.
Moore Street in the 36 Chambers.
Have you got the Wu-Tang logo on the back of your head? Yeah, well, you know the method, man. What?
Oh, yeah, it's for the pigeon. He did a fucking Wu-Tang logo. Shaolin. It's for the kids.
So, fella asking you, do you want your apple sliced? And I was standing there with a samurai sword.
Slicing up the oranges. Up on the 36 Chambers.
Oh, but right, I've seen some mad shit.
Do you ever have long hair?
Some
Like long hair?
no,
Like down
never.
to your shoulders or anything?
No.
Oh,
Jesus
I've had
Christ,
that and all.
Really?
Oh, I love long hair. I absolutely love long hair. If I could grow my hair out long now, I would, but I'd look like I'd look like an idiot. I'd look like
Rocky
Jesus
with the-
walking around.
With the Bethlehem? Give us the Bethlehem.
Here's biblical Rocky.
Biblical
Richie
Rocky.
Christ.
When was this? When did you have your hair down to your bleeding shoulders?
Yeah, man, I used to have my hair down my shoulders now. Swear to God. When I met Danielle first, when me and Danielle first met, I had fucking long hair that did. Now, it wasn't down to my shoulders, but it was close enough, bro. Tell you. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's photographs on fucking the internet somewhere of me with the long hair. Tell you.
The ponytail? Come on. With the ladies well born.
Look like fucking Shaggy from fucking Scooby-Doo walking around. Scooby-Doo cool.
I had I was playing football years ago for Cardiff, right? I used to play for Cardiff, and we went over to Manchester for these it was like these don't know, some tournaments or something that they put on for kids over in England, like. And we went over and we thought we were the bollocks, like, you know what I mean? Oh, we're going over here, we're gonna bleed, and, you know what I mean? We're gonna have this little tournament, we're gonna smoke them, right?
You're going to be signed to the fucking Premier League.
Right, swear to God. Imagine the amount of scouts over here. I'm getting signed, I am. Right? So we went over, bro. And one of the boys got these, like, we were only like 11 or 12 or something, bro. And one of the boys got these, like, spray can, like, hair dye shit, like, got one of them. And we were all lined up behind, bro. I'm not even messing, 10 minutes before the match started. We're all lined up behind this little chipper van, yeah? That's outside the pitch, right? In the car park. We're all lined up outside this chipper van, and the boys, one of the boys has the red one, the red and black for the Cardiff. Like, one of the boys has the red spray can, the other one has the black. And the boys are just going up like they're getting fucking tattoos, like, you know what I mean? Spraying the hair, bro. One half black, one half red. All of us walked out, and the managers hit the deck, brother. They couldn't stop laughing. We thought it was the bollocks. Like, we thought we were doing something good. Like, we were like, oh, they're gonna know how serious we are about this football team when we walk out here with our heads fucking good.
We look like professionals. We're pro ballers, we are. Do you not see our hair?
All the managers, bro, pissed themselves laughing. What the fuck is that doing? Oh, stop. In fairness, it was in my bleeding head for like fucking 3 days or something, bro. 3 or 4 days. I thought I just washed out. These boys got pure industrial spray paint and sprayed my head with it, like, you know.
This thing was house paint. It's fucking smashed it on you.
Swear to God, yeah. Swear to God. Not even messing, bro. It was so fucking funny.
Fucking gas.
So many. Like, when I was a kid, I was a little greaseball. My ma used to always say to me, especially when, like, I hit, like, from like 12 to like 14, brother. I
As soon as you hit puberty, the grease came out.
Yeah. That's what it was, bro. I was one of them kids that was like riddled with acne and all back in the day, like.
Yeah.
And the hair was constantly greasy. I'll never forget. Yeah, one of the boys, because my hair is curly naturally. Like, if I took this hat off, bro, it's like a little curly headed baby. You know what I mean? I have a little fro under here, like. One of the boys touched me here before. They were like, I don't know what we were doing, but they were messing, yeah, and they like rubbed my head or something. And he was like, "You got gel in your hair, Ev?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh my god!"
He's rubbing it into his own hair. Jesus, what is this? The new brew cream, is it?
Why does that smell like a chipper pan, bro?
That's lovely. That is real thick.
Swear to God.
Good hold on that. Good hold on that.
Good hold on that. It is.
Good hold on that. Tell you what.
Swear to God, brother.
The rain wouldn't wash that out.
It was sticky, like all the time. And the boys just thought I was using. The boys just thought I was using gel. That just wasn't gel at all. Like, you know what I mean? What's the least you've paid for a haircut?
The least.
The least amount. Obviously, like mine is being free. Like.
Yeah, well, obviously I've had a couple of free ones, but probably like the €5, €4.50, €5 haircut, the one where you get butchered. You know, the one they cut it with shears.
Yeah.
Just cut lumps out of your hair. Off you go. That's grand.
I went in. So now what? Shout out to the boys that are hustling in those €5 barbers, yeah? Shout out to you, because telling you, they're the backbone of this nation, brother, yeah?
Yeah.
I walked in once, yeah? And this fella gave me a fade. This is only recently, this is only like 2 years ago or something, 2 or 3 years ago.
Last week.
And this fella gave me a fade, brother, yeah? And I'm not even joking. The reason why I went into it was because, I don't know, I was in a hurry or something. I was like, boom, that barber's open, I'll go in. This fella gave me a fade with scissors, brother. I was like, where's the clippers? And he was like, oh no, I can do it with the scissors.
You can't afford one. It's a €5 haircut.
Brother, this fella faded me head with the fucking scissors. That's what I'm saying, man. Shout out to them, because if you went into a proper barber's and I was like, you were like, fade me head with the scissors, they probably wouldn't be able to. Like, you know what I mean? This fella made do with what he has, like, you know what I'm saying?
Making the sharp blades, dull blades on the way down. I was like, yeah, I'll get you faded up, bro. Don't worry. Used to do this in prison. Yeah. All right, cheers, bro. Thanks, man.
Sound.
How's it look? Oh, great, yeah, great.
Yeah, great, yeah.
Best haircut I ever had.
Yeah, I think I walked out and I was like, I actually look like I have more hair. I don't know how that was possible. Like, I swear to God. But yeah,
actually, cut me hair, not grow it.
And if you were to grow it, you put them on the front.
What's the most you ever spent on a haircut? Some places are 45. Like these boutique places are fucking mad prices.
Yeah. 45 quid, bro. Yeah.
I think I paid about 50, 55 for a haircut once. It was ridiculous.
Nasty. And they don't even be that good, like.
No, it's the exact same as anywhere. Same as anywhere.
Yeah. That's another thing. I was in a rush and I went into a certain spot. I won't name them, obviously, but went into a certain spot out in town, Temple Bar, and walked in. Your man's like, I was obviously running around, sweating and all. He was like, well, I'm going to have to wash your hair for you. And I was like, yeah, sweet. Wash me hair. I was like, oh, I'm getting to works, right? Felt like I was in a bleeding hairdresser. Felt like I was in a fucking hairdresser, bro. But he washed me hair or whatever. Jumped into the chair, and he cut me hair. Got up to the tail, and he's like, "Well, that's 45." I says, "What?" And he goes, "That's 45." And I goes, "45 quid for this haircut." And he goes, "Yeah." And I goes, "Cool, paid it." And I was like, just out of curiosity, I was like, "Where do you get the 45 from?" Like, after I paid him, I was like, "Where are you getting the 45 from?" And he's like, "Oh well, we washed your hair when you came in." I was like, what? I was like, if I had known that getting me hair washed by you was going to cost me 25 quid, I would have told you to fuck off, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. That game was in a hurry.
There is some people out, like, there is some barbers though out there that is worth that money. You know what I mean? But I'm not that precious about my hair. I don't care who cuts it, like, you know what I mean? But there is lads out there that pay like €50 to €60 a haircut, like. And it's the exact same haircut they get all the time, but they get it off a certain barber in a certain shop, and that's just the price. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like a fucking tattoo artist. You go to the same one all the time, you know?
Yeah, you can't cheat on your barber, brother. You can't,
Bro,
brother.
I go
Can't,
to any
cannot.
barbers. Once that thing ain't fucking packed, I'm in. It's like, all right, just cut hair in here. Yeah,
I thought,
cool. Where would I sit here?
no, bro, we sell me.
You have a knife, don't you? Cut away, brother. Share that thing
Nah,
off.
man. Nah, man, I don't know if I trust you or that anymore. You can't be seen on your barber, brother.
Give over.
This fella walking into any barbers.
I will
Fuck, that
walk
gives
in-
me anxiety.
Bro, I will walk into any barbers. I don't give a shite. I don't give a fuck. Once they can cut it, once there's not a big queue and they can cut it, crack on. Crack on. Cut away, bro. Anytime they ask me now, like, oh, so what you want? I'll be like, I don't know. Just, like, not what's on my head now.
Yeah,
Just cut
just
it short.
this,
Just
this,
this,
but like
but less.
less of it, please.
That's exactly what I say here. Look, this, but less. And don't put any fancy shit in it, because I don't know how to do that at home.
Yeah.
Just show me what to do with
Only
the
give
thing,
me
will you,
false
please? Fuck's sake.
Now, there's another topic of conversation as well when it comes to barbers, and it's if anyone listening, if you don't tip your motherfucking barber, yeah, you are the worst kind of people in the world. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You have to tip the barber. You have to tip the barber, like.
Oh, absolutely.
Have
At
to, bro.
least a tenner on top. Or a fiver, a tenner.
Yeah,
Fiver, a tenner on top. Come on.
Yeah. Obviously, bro. If you have if the haircut's costing you 15 quid and you have a score in your pocket and you take that fiver back, you, my friend, don't associate with me. Yeah, I don't even want you to listen to this podcast because
I
that's
was in,
nasty behavior.
I was in the barber's the other day, getting the El Gruig cut. And there was some geezer in front of me, Montclair jacket on, you know, all this sort of shit. The icon hat, you know, the usual shit. He looked like a fucking drug dealer, you know. He's up getting his hair cut, a little fade. It was a nice job that he got done now, in fairness. His hair looked really well. And he gets up or whatever. And I think the haircut was €15, something like that, right? I think it was. And he handed her a score, and I was watching him, he handed her a score, and he asked for change. Oh, will he give us €3 back out of fiver? And she says, yeah, cool, eh? And took the €3 and walked off and left the €2 there in the till. I was like, you fucking arsehole. That jacket cost more than this shop. Shall we? Come on, bro. Stop with it.
Mad.
A handful of cash, you know what I mean? Full of 50s.
Yeah. Give that €3 back. I need to pay me toll bill. Fuck off. You know what I mean? I don't understand it, man.
Swear to God, yeah.
Like the way I think of it is like this haircut doesn't cost 15 quid. This haircut costs a score at the bare minimum, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if somebody asks me, what do you pay for your hair? And the barbers I go to charges 15, I pay a score, like, you know what I mean? That's what I tell them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
It's
what
just
most
mad,
people
'cause-
pay, don't they? I think is like €20. Like if the haircut's
Yeah,
even a tenner, you'd still just give them the €20 because that's what you usually pay anywhere. Like it's what I would do anyway.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, man. Obviously, of course. Just don't understand
Madness.
it. Don't understand people that do that. But
Little scroungers.
yeah, that place out in town that washed me hair, they charged me 25 quid for some shampoo. Yeah.
Some water and some
Unbelievable.
shampoo. You got paid for the massage, bro. The head massage. Like a Turkish barber when you go
That's
in
what
and
it
get the
was.
fucking perfume and all sprayed in your hair. Cunt's giving you a little massage and I'd be like, bro, you just cut me fucking hair. What are you doing? I don't have time for this. I have 2 kids. Madness. Do you ever go to one of those bleeding Turkish places?
Never ever, bro.
Bro,
Never
there was
stepped
one when I used to work in Tesco's in Maynooth. I used to be a delivery driver there, and I used to go down and get my hair cut in the village. There was a little Turkish barbers in the middle of the village. They were grand, they were grand. But fuck me, you'd have to put like an hour aside, an hour and a half aside, just to get your fucking hair cut. You go in, right, be like, what's the story, bro? And you'd be like, yeah, sit down, cut your hair, whatever. You'd sit down, you'd be like, you want tea, coffee, a Budweiser or whatever? I'd be like, nah, bro, I just want the fucking haircut. He's like, okay. He'd go off, he'd get the little hot towel out, put it on your face. He'd lie your chair back, put it on your face. You know, the mint smelled like mint. It was lovely. Now, I did enjoy that, but still, just cut me fucking hair, bro. I don't care. Like, what you doing? I have to go back to work. I'm on my break. And he'd put the fucking hot towel on your face. He'd be massaging your head, putting the oils in, massaging your head. You'd be like, what the fuck? Chappy rubbing like just above your eyebrows and all around your eyes like this, wiggling your ears, doing weird shit. I'm like, bro, will you come on? It's not the bleeding haircut. Just shave the thing off, will you? Swear to God, this go on for about 20 minutes. Then at the end of 20 minutes, he'd take the towel off, replace it with another one, wipe all the fucking yolk down, and be like, are you ready for your haircut?
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, bro, a half hour ago, come on. I've 20 minutes left. What are you doing? And then he'd cut the hair. Oh, he'd wash it, cut it, fucking massage it again, give you another hot towel. Oh, Lord. I tell you, they work to the bone, them cunts. And then it'd be only like €10 or something for the haircut. You'd be going, what the fuck?
Yeah. I've never actually got my haircut in a Turkish barber's, but I've got my haircut by a Turkish barber, like in the gaff, right, during the pandemic. Brother, this fella starts setting me kitchen ablaze, like, you know what I mean, singeing me fucking the hairs in the inside of my ears and all. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, you know what I mean? I hadn't a clue what he was at. Brother, this fella was literally lighting fires in the middle of my kitchen, like, you know what I mean, like doing this fancy shit where he's like whipping it off the side of my head, and I'm like, bruh, that burns, you know what I mean? What are you at? You know what I'm saying? Never had it done before in my life.
Candle wax in the ear and all.
Yeah, I swear to God, brother. I was like, what the fuck? But West End is like that. West End is manic all the time, bro.
Yeah.
The one over beside the centre. You walk it, bro. Same thing. You want to put about 2.5 hours aside to go in there, like. Same thing, man. They're just flat to the mat, like it's just constantly, and then like everybody's waiting on the same person, like. Do you know what I mean? Every single person's waiting on the same person every time, like. And then there's like 6 barbers around not doing anything, but the boys refuse to go to them, like, you know what I mean?
It's mad.
It's mad, it is, yeah. But yeah, the haircuts back in the day, brother, I'm telling you. See that V? That scarred me for life, it did. I'm not even joking.
Do you know that V is back now? Have you seen it?
It's the mullet that's back, you know?
I seen a couple of lads walking down the road there this morning, and they have the kind of the bulky hair up top. It's a little bit big on top, shaved along the side. They're all the way down, and it goes into the V at the back. Swear to God, straight down. It looks like a mullet on top, but it goes back into the fucking V. Mad looking haircut. A couple of the boys had it, strolling down the road. Boys in the black Nike tracksuits, you know what I mean? Looking like that. Fresh out of London. Yeah. You know. Talking like that. Talking like they just jumped out of fucking Top Boy. They are white lads now, you know what I mean? White lads, and they're talking like fucking, don't know, some sort of broken Jamaican slang, like, with the fucking mullet on top with the V on the back. Is weird, man. Stinking a crate. Banging.
What the
madness.
V? Banging a crate, yeah.
Absolute madness.
With the fucking V, bro. Like, listen, there's 2 things I said I'd never ever do again in my whole entire life, and it's get the V and shave me head, brother. I'll never shave me head again.
Next week you'll have a shaved head with just a little V on the back, like a little soul patch.
Do you remember? Do you know what? There's some haircuts that need a shout out. Do you remember the Ronaldo, the World Cup Ronaldo?
Oh,
where like the boys were getting like the semicircle patch. Come on, bro. What the fuck was that about?
Was there a haircut that was like distinct to Blanche, or was it just too short back and sides?
It was just, I think it was, they used to, in the shanty barbers, man, they used to call it the graduation, and it was basically a 2 back and sides.
Because everybody just seemed to have that haircut, just short the back, sides, and then a little bit off the top with some scissors, and that was it. And then some lads would put the brill cream in the fringe to spike it up, or
spiky,
yeah. There was no comb over then, like there was none of this parting to the side shit.
No. There was no fades or nothing like that. I don't even think when we got...
I think Townies had fades. I think the Townies all had fades. Because I'm almost certain the Rick fella always had a fucking fade. Because his family are all from town, and he used to hang around in town a lot. He used to walk in town, all the time. You know, during the summer, he'd walk in town.
Yeah.
He always... I think now, I'd have to ask him, but I think he always had a fade. He's mad religious about his hair as well. Like, his hair, you'll never see his hair out of place. Fuck me. I think every 5 days that cunt was get his hair cut. Like, it's mad. It's always like proper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always proper.
No, it's just with the fade thing. Like, I don't even remember getting the 2 back and sides faded into the hair. Like, I just remember them putting the two back and sides on my head, and just cutting the top short enough where it looked like it was faded. Like,
Yeah, they used to blend it with the scissors. Awful looking haircut it was. I had that up till about
But-
bleeding 2 years ago.
the boys, the big thing for us when we were teenagers was the bright coloured polos, right? The bright coloured polos, the Rihanna tops, the chinos, the pumps, right?
Yeah.
But you had to have that topped off with a little fringe flat spikes at the back. You know what I mean? For some strange reason, but
Yeah,
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 just
looking like a hillbilly.
absolutely swimming in gel. Yeah, swear to God,
Trailer
bro. And
trash
Duke,
look. Isn't that what they call it? Trailer trash chic. The white trash.
I don't think I ever had the spikes, bro. Never had the spikes, like, ever.
No,
just
I never
the
had
flat.
any of that. Again, like I never used to put like any hair gel or anything in. I only started kind of not looking after me hair, but getting a bit better with it when I started growing my beard. When I started growing the beard, I was like, oh Jesus, my hair looks bleeding awful with this beard. So I had to get the my hair was huge then, so I had the big fucking pompadour and the rockabilly look. Do you know what I mean? Because I was into that look, like all the tattoos and the big beard and the big fucking hair to go with it. You you would have remembered that when I had the rat rod. And
Yeah.
when I had the
Yeah,
car,
I
like
remember, bro,
the old fucking rat rod, and I had the
Yeah,
fucking
you're still getting that haircut.
the rockabilly music kicking, the big huge hair, big beard, beard down to me bleeding hips.
Yeah.
That was only when I started. That's when I started to look after me hair a bit more, because it used to be just the same haircut every time.
Yeah.
Until then,
But
then
I
was like,
remember,
fuck this.
yeah, I remember back in the day, bro. Like, if you were to even say to one of the boys, "Oh, I have an appointment to get me haircut," they would have, like, you would have got slapped around, like, do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
if you had even said to the boys back in the, now it's just like a normal thing, like, and like the boys, like, we didn't give a fuck. You'd never turn around and say, "Oh, I need to go in and do my hair before I go anywhere, boys." What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you get
Something
off
wrong with
the,
him.
up the road.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
up the
built
road,
like that
just-
fella.
Literally, swear to God, bro. Because I'll never forget it when like one of my mates is real old school like that. Like, I mean, still walks around in the nylon Adidas tracksuits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still to this day, the Air Max 90s, and that's his thing, bro. And he's real old school like that. You know what I mean? Loves everything about Dublin in the 90s, like. And he only said it to me. I'll never forget it, bro. It was about 4 or 5 years ago at Christmas, and I was in the centre, and it was manic in the centre. And he turned around, I just bumped into him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I have an appointment to get my hair cut." And he just looked at me, yeah, squinted his eyes and goes, "An appointment?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, an appointment, like, you know."
Do you know what that word is, bro? An appointment.
He just squinted
what
his
have you
eyes, bro,
got?
leaned back and goes, "An appointment." And I was like, "Okay." Wait, what's wrong with you? Is your leg sore?
I get some sort for that. An appointment.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but it's mad. It's mad how it all changed, and everybody actually started, like boys, blokes from around the area actually started giving a shit about how they looked like. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
back in the day, bro, we didn't like
some
at
mad
all.
trends. And then we had, like, when McGregor started getting huge in the UFC and he kept changing his hair every fight. Fuck me.
Yeah, yeah.
The amount of those top
Yeah,
knots and fucking cornrows through the top of the hair. Lads going around bald, shaving their entire heads off because he shaved his head off. It's madness. Madness.
Yeah, that's what I mean about the whole Ronaldo and the
Yeah,
World
the
Cup
Ronaldo
thing, bro.
one, the David Beckham
Yeah.
haircuts.
The David Beckham, yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
me.
the David Beckham, yeah. That's what I mean. It was just, I don't know. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's like whatever just catches on, and it's
Yeah.
just mad because it never reached Blanche ever.
We used to get it like a year after it was gone out of style. You're like fucking
Literally, yeah.
hillbillies walking around. We were townies looking at us like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What century did they come out of? Now you have social media and Instagram and all that, you know, hairstyles are just like fucking,
Yeah.
you know, they're instant now. Like,
Keep
whatever's popular, it's
Yeah.
boom, you're on. Like the whole the Peaky Blinders fucking era of haircuts, you know,
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
big bit here that's fucking, I don't know what you call it, like some sort of
Slick
like,
back.
it's like a rockabilly type hair where it's all
Yeah,
pinned back
yeah, yeah.
and then all around the sides
Yeah.
of pure shaved tight, like you have a zero the whole way
Yeah.
around, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
yeah. 'Cause
haircuts.
that-
there's always a fucking little trend, isn't there? Although
Yeah,
when
there's
I
always
had the
something
big
going on.
pompadour, I guess that would have been a trend then as well, like because that's when all those hairstyles were coming in, weren't they? The big pompadours and
Yeah.
all that sort of shit, the parting to the side.
Yeah, yeah. No, for sure, yeah. My ma has the same haircut as me, bro. It's a bit embarrassing, like. Swear to God, she's gonna batter me for saying that, but she does. But my ma goes to the hairdressers and asks exactly what I asked for. I'm telling you now.
What's he getting? Give me one of them.
What's he getting? What's he getting? Ma, will you go away? Will you fuck off?
We'll take 2 of them. 2 of those.
I'm pretty sure my ma had the V shaped into the back of her head and all at some stage, but
He's probably had the bricks and the Nike logo on it.
Yeah, the Nike logo, yeah.
With the rat's tail. Out here looking like a stingray.
Yeah. Swear to God, bro. Swear to God.
What's
But yeah,
the
your haircut
haircut
didn't matter.
with the real with the fucking straight fringe? The one that's popular now, with the straight fringe all the way across, faded up a little
Oh,
bit, real tight haircut, but it has the fucking straight fringe all the way across.
the buzz cut, like.
Yeah,
Looks like a buzz cut.
fucking all the boys have in town and that. The fucking,
Yeah,
it's pretty tight.
I
Like,
don't know.
just the one straight
I don't-
across. You know what I'm saying? No haircut, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but again, I want to do that, and if I had the hairline for it, I absolutely fucking would. But
Yeah.
I don't. I'd
You have
shave
to
it,
have the
bro,
hair,
and it'd be like Magneto. You know what I'm saying? On top.
Did you ever see Mango's haircut? Mango has the perfect head for it. doesn't he?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
that
yeah.
bit on top there, and then just a fucking straight across, like it's fucking
Straight line,
perfect
yeah,
line.
yeah.
Like some cunt got the
Yeah.
fucking ruler out, like and just faded, like skin fade up. Looks the bleeding bollocks. What haircut is that?
Yeah.
It wouldn't
don't know.
suit me now. My
No.
fucking, I'd look like a bleeding idiot.
Yeah, you would have very much the Ballymun, the fork fringe, wouldn't you? Like,
I'd have the fork fringe, yeah, because I have a scar there. You know where I got stabbed in the head there?
yeah,
I
yeah,
got stabbed in the head right there, and no hair will
Yeah.
grow on it. It just grows around it, and like it's a big scar. It's a big roundy
yeah,
scar,
so
so
it's-
nothing grows on it. So when me fringe is down, it just parts in the middle. It's like big corns.
Smell it. Like me nanny's curtains on his head.
It's like part the way,
I'm not even taking my fucking hat off yet. Don't even ask me.
part the seas. That's what it's like. But I
Part the
do,
seas.
in fairness now, I do like when we fringe now. It reminds me like kind of the '90s vibe, you know, when it's
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
and it's buffed up like or whatever and it's done properly. Not like now it looks fucking a bit. But yeah. Yeah.
looks like a rake. It looks like he has a rake on his head.
Is that a comb? What is
A
that?
comb, bro. Who wants that rake?
What are you doing? You digging up a garden? Is that a fork? Wouldn't need me
Do you
noodles
get
for
many
that.
leaves? Do you get many leaves up your way?
And then you have that fucking speaking of noodles, you have that fucking the noodle haircut where the big fucking the
Yeah,
fringe is
yeah.
all fucking curled, big huge
Yeah.
puff
yeah.
fringe like
Do you remember
real
the
puffy.
perm, man?
Yeah,
Everybody
the
had a
perm, sorry, yeah, the big perm
Yeah.
fringe, but then the rest of it is all tight. Looks mad looking that thing.
Yeah,
That was
it's weird.
that was real popular before the pandemic.
Bro, the
Every
perm
little young fella had that.
was... Everybody had that.
Really did. Every little
the
young fella
perm.
had that.
They're all walking around like some fucking... Yeah. All of them walking around like some coca noodles, you know what I'm saying? Like a pot noodle, brother. I'm not even joking.
That's what it
But,
looked like.
That's like... I don't know. Like, it's mad to see the jump now. Because back in the day, like I just told you, my hair was stuck to my head, brother. I mean, stuck from natural oils and sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
But
dirt from
now
running around
it's
the
like-
fields.
Now it's like I have to wash my hair every day, otherwise I haven't washed myself. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just mad, bro. It's mad how it shifted. Like, it's weird to God.
That's because we
It's
were too
crazy,
busy in
bro.
the fields eating fucking worms and jumping down
Yeah.
muck hills. We had everything in our bleeding hair. We did.
I used to come back, my mad, be like, "Do you dye your head? No, it's just muck.
It's very dark. Ah, it's just muck, yeah. It's just soil.
Hey, it's just muck.
Soil of the
Don't
earth.
be worried about it." Yeah, no, it's just haircuts altogether, bro. Like, that's why a lot of people, if they see me, they'd see me rocking a hat, like, because I can't be arsed half of the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still care enough to not go out looking like I can't be arsed.
Yeah, just stick a hat on. That's what I do. I just stick a hat on.
Yeah. Even that, even the dad hats, bro. Even all that, like that's mad that came back into fashion as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
Because it was the
I
backwards
remember
hat
back
for
in
a
the
while.
day. Yeah, it was the fitted hats, the like new era hats that we
Yeah.
had on our heads. Do you know what I mean? The fucking the LA bleeding, the D for Detroit and
Yeah.
all that shit. The Red Sox ones, but it's mad how that changed as well. Because I remember I used to see videos or pictures or whatever of you back in the day, or that age group back in the day, and we used to wear those hats, and we would be labelled that horrible word that we bleed and hate. Yeah, be
Yeah.
labelled that for back in the day. Now it's like cool and trendy, and I don't think I've ever seen Bryson Tiller without one on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see,
think I've ever seen
people. You see people in offices now walking around with a Nike hat on. The
That's what
black
I'm saying.
hat with the
It's
small
nuts.
swoosh, with the fucking ponytail out the back. It's mad.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's for that nuts.
It's madness. Baseball cap is back. Dad caps only.
Dad caps only.
Speaking
dad
of
caps
dad,
only.
have you any dad jokes?
Here we bleed and go. Do you know what?
Speaking of dad, before you get into the jokes, were you one of them that went to the barbers with your owl lad and was just like, yeah, I'll get what he's getting?
Oh, yeah, bro, I can't recall the time I went to the barbers with me dad. My dad's going to hate me
fuck's
for that.
sake, what type of dad is he? Get rid of him.
I probably did. Like, he's probably going to listen to this and say, shut up, you. You know what I mean? But, I only remember, like, the haircuts from when I was, like, a teenager, you know what I mean? So, like, I remember floating down with the boys, like, and before I was sitting there waiting, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I remember going with my ma a couple of times when I was too young. And, yeah, I probably did go with my dad, bro. But I don't remember.
you
But
don't
I
remember.
imagine I was, like... I imagine I was just like, yeah, and I imagine I was a little whingy bastard as well, like, you know, when I was a kid, like, you know what I mean?
I brought Barley around. About 2 weeks ago, because he started getting his hair cut, fucking couple of months back. He's getting a little fade.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
deadly.
You get a little fade.
Deadly.
So I brought Danielle brought him around the barbers. He got a little haircut, and he was grand. The two of us brought him around. Sorry, and he was grand, just sat in the chair, little lollipop, and he's brand new. And I brought him around about 2 weeks ago, and I swear to God, he had an absolute fit. As soon as your man turned the shaver on, screaming the place down. Couldn't hold him still, wouldn't get his hair cut, right? So he was at home for 2 weeks, like he was with us 2 weeks, whatever, and Danielle was like, we have to get his fucking hair cut, the state of it, like the state of his bleeding hair, the poor kid. So she brought him around the other day, her and her sister.
Yeah.
And again, he had a fucking meltdown, so she had to sit down with him and hold him, and your man cut his hair. You want to see his hair, though? I'm not joking. He looks fucking sweet. A little fresh, a little fucking skin fade up. He has a little skin fade. He's only 1.5. He has a little skin fade, and then he has a little bit on the, just a little small bit on the top. He looks fucking sweet. He looks about 15, he does. You want to see him?
He looks about 15.
Have you seen the height of him? He looks about bleeding 15, he does. The size of him.
I don't know who's seeing Richie's son or not, yeah, but this baby is big. He is big.
Barely the butcher.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
But,
He can reach the door handles on no bother, like. And he's only starting to walk, do you know what I mean? He's only fucking starting to walk. The size of him. He's nearly the size of
walking into
Dory,
the
he is.
Walking into your room, Dad, get out. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dad,
Dad.
get out. What? Who's that?
What?
Yeah. Phil Mitchell walking
But,
around the gaff.
I imagine I was very much the same when I was a kid, bro. Because like my mom and dad just used to God love me, bro. I'm not even messing. I want everybody to pity me, yeah? My mom and dad used to just rip the piss out of me constantly. Like, I mean, like, I was walking back from McDonald's once, right? Totally off subject, but I was walking back from McDonald's once. Never forget this for as long as I live. Do you know why, bro? Because it traumatized me. Man thought it was funny, like. So, I'm walking back. We're at the bin of McDonald's. I'm at the bin munching, yeah. Getting my grub on. I think it was about 6 or 7 or something. And we're walking down the road, and it's me, me nanny, me ma, and me auntie, yeah? We're walking down the road, and there's a bit of red sauce in my t-shirt.
Yeah.
And your ma looked at me. And goes, Ev, you're after getting shot. Right? And I looked down, brother, and I felt weak. I'll never forget it for as long as I live. I'm screaming and all, I don't want to be shot. You know? And there was people across the road and all, and she was like, did you see who shot him? And the boys across the road played along. No, I didn't see anybody. How did he get shot and all? I was like, oh my God. So that's why, brother, right? Listen, that's why I probably screamed the barbers down. That's probably why I screamed the barbers down, because my mom probably turned around and said some shit before I got into the chair and was like, he's gonna chop your head off, and then just left me, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck's sake.
That's probably why I hated the barbers, you know what I mean?
Oh, who shot you?
Oh, stop. I don't want to be shot. Screaming at the top of the lungs. I mean, Nanny slapping that up, your man. He was like, why'd you fucking say that to him? Fucking gas, but
Somebody's out here doing a murder. They shot me.
That's probably why I hated the barbers when I was a kid, bro. Because my man probably said some, like, so I mean, just trying to wind me up. Probably said some shit to me like that back in the day, just before I got in the chair. Right, next, and I'd be on my way to the chair, and she'd be like, "Oh, by the way, he's gonna take one of your ears." You know what I mean?
She doesn't cut her ears off. What you want, the Van Gogh? What? Slice
What?
the ear off. Oh, fuck's sake. Come here, have you any dad jokes? Give us one.
Do you know what?
Give us two.
Let me have a look here.
Give us two for the better two.
Right, here we go. You ready? Okay. What do you call? I always say it like I always start them like I'm about to say mass, don't I?
Yeah, some serious joke. Everybody sit down.
Right. Listen, we have some big news. There's a funny joke coming your way. Right, listen. You ready? What do you call a pudgy psychic?
A pudgy psychic? Go on.
A fortune teller. A fortune teller. I have two more, right?
Go on.
I have two more. Right? How do you cook a monkey?
Go on.
Gorilla.
Fuck's sake. There's one more.
Right, I'll give you one more. This actually happened to me the other day, right? So I was walking around the gaff and I kept singing this Oasis song, right? And I just kept singing it in my head and that. And Danielle snapped at me. She was like, "Will you fucking stop singing Wonderwall?" And then I said, "Maybe."
Oh, give over.
Sweating buckets, bro.
How
do people listen to this show?
Oh, whoever
People
listens to
listen to
this,
this?
God help you. God help you. Speaking of Oasis,
that
though,
was
you know what I've been
fantastic.
listening to religiously lately? Nirvana. Fucking hell, I don't know why. Just on a pure Nirvana buzz I am.
Oh yeah, Nirvana. You know what's mad? Nobody actually got me into Nirvana. I actually got me. It's weird to say, but I got myself into Nirvana. Like I actually
I
sat
was the
down and
same.
listened to it
Same.
without
same.
anybody telling me. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm real one of them. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
if everybody keeps telling me, like, yo, you gotta listen to J. Cole, he's the best thing ever, I will not listen to it. So I'm like, no, absolutely not.
Probably 10 years down the line, I'll listen.
10 years down the time, I'm like, geez, J. Cole was the best thing ever. Do you know
So you
what I
know
mean?
what? They were all right.
Yeah, but
I was
Nirvana,
that
I've
as
been
well.
fucking strung out in Nirvana fucking lately.
Do you know what I've been strung out on lately? And you're gonna be like, what?
Heroin?
Yeah. So what I've been strung out on lately, and you're not gonna believe it. What? Gear, right?
I'm on the Thomas Gear.
Gear's the greatest of all time, Rocky.
Do you remember,
You
yeah,
should
do you remember
try
that ad? Thomas Gear here. It cracks me up every time. It sticks in my head for some reason. Thomas Gear here.
it. But I've been flat out listening to the Gorillaz, believe it or not.
Ah, nice, nice.
Yeah, I'm on that buzz. I'm
I
on
always
that
go through
weird
little
buzz.
phases like that.
She'll come home and I'll just listen to the Barney soundtrack. Just, you know what I mean?
Hey, hey!
Hey,
Listening to the Bartman.
the Bartman.
Do the Bartman.
Bartman of 50. Just on like a 10-hour loop. You know what I mean?
The chill wave fucking remix. Chopped and
Chill
screwed.
wave. Chopped and screwed.
10 hour long.
Bass boosted. Oh, right.
On that note, I'm ROC.
I'm Flynn Johnson.
This has been Gobsmacked, and we'll be back a different time.
We will. We'll be back a different time.
That was a bit elusive. We'll be back next week with another one.
We'll be back next week with another one. Make sure you stay tuned. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on yourself. Keep an eye on the world. And we'll all be great.
God bless. God bless.
God bless.
God
Good
bless.
luck. Good up. And I'll see you in a bit.
God isn't real. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.